Hello students, welcome back. So in this session, I'm going to show you how you can deploy a machine learning model on your local host. In other words, on your computer, on your local machine, and access its API endpoints through a post request. And in this case, we'll be using either a browser. So I'll show you how you can access that using a browser, or you can use a command line, or you can use a simple Python program to access its API endpoint. So first thing you want to make sure that you have these packages installed. Fast API, NumPy, scikit-learn. In my case, actually, I have these versions. So, oh, by the way, a side note, I actually have a virtual environment. So I'm using my virtual environment. So first I want to make sure that I activate my virtual environment. So let me copy this and paste it over here and hit enter, and that's gonna activate my virtual environment. So this actually activates my virtual environment right there. But if you're not using virtual environment, that's fine. You can just install this on your regular Python. That's fine. Okay, so by the way, the link to this file is provided in the description below. Okay, so now let's install the above packages. So to install the above packages, you have to use this command right here. So you can just copy and paste this. So I copy and paste this command right here. So it actually goes to the next line because the screen is too small to actually contain the whole text. So that's why it moves on to the next line. So basically this is one single line right here. This is one single line right here. Okay, and I hit enter. So when I hit enter, it's gonna give me a message requirement already satisfied because I already have these packages installed. In your case, if you don't have these packages installed, this is gonna take anywhere between 1 minute, can take up to 10 minutes. All right, so just have patience. Okay, so step one. First, you want to make sure that you train and save a simple machine learning model. So assuming you have done that. So let me show you how to do this. There's this file, step one, train and save a machine learning model. So there is this file, it's in this same directory. So this is this file right here. And so in this file, basically I'm importing my necessary packages. I'm loading my Iris data set. I'm creating a model right here. Okay, I pick up a model. I train the model right there. Okay, I'm training my model, and then I'm supplying some text value. Okay, text value just to see if it works, and then it makes a prediction, and then I print my predicted value. Okay, predicted my class, whatever class that is. In this case, there's going to be 0, 1, 2, so only three classes. Okay, and then I save my model. Okay, this is important. Then I save my model, and then I print a simple message that model is saved. All right, so let's run this file. So I'm just following the steps, by the way, so just to show you. After this, run this file, and it creates this file irismodel.pkl. So let's go back to that file. Click over here, and you're going to see run Python file. Click on run Python file and wait for it, and just give it like 5-10 seconds. There you go. So it printed my predicted class right here. Its predicted class is 0, and model saved as iris model.pkl. And you can see that there is a my iris model. There it is. Okay, iris model. It's not a text file, so you will not be able to view it. Okay, so my model is saved now. This part is done. So assuming you have saved a model. Now let's go back to our second instructions. Step 2. Now we create a fast API app. So for that, let's take a look at this code. It's in step 2 underscore app.py. So let's go to that file right here, and let me close this file. Right, I don't need this anymore. Okay, so I'm in this file, and basically this is my your application. Okay, this is where it's residing, and I'm importing my libraries, and I load my model. This is the same model I just saved a minute ago, which is this one right here. I'm loading my model, and then I'm creating an instance of my fast API. Then I'm defining these class. Okay, this is where the data is going to come through. So when a request comes from the user, that's going to be in this order. You're going to have sepal length, sepal width, petal length, petal width. These terms are, by the way, if you have worked with the Iris model or Iris dataset, you would know what this means. Okay. Then I have two endpoints. There's a get endpoint, and there's a for the post request endpoint. So in the post request, the data comes in. Okay, it's going to be in this format. As you can see, there's going to be a list, these values, and then it's going to feed the data into my model. Okay, and then it's going to make a prediction right here. And then I send my prediction back to the user. So this is my post request right here. This is what's happening. This particular line of code is taking care of the post request. Okay, now, so I've created this code. Now I'm not going to run this from here. Okay, you don't run this from here. So what I'm going to do is, by the way, I even wrote an instruction, do not run this file. Now I'm going to run my fast API server, and I'm going to run that file through my fast API server. So in the directory where you created the above step2 app.py file, make sure that you are in that directory, and on the command line, type this right here. So come over here and type dir. So just to make sure that that file is located over there. And you can see when I type dir, that file is located inside there. So I am in that directory. Great. I'm just going to copy and paste this command. Copy, come over here. Actually, let me just type clear first. So clear. All right. So copy and paste this command. Uvicon step2 underscore app colon app space minus minus reload. Hit enter, and that's going to start your Uvicon server. All right. Now it's even telling you, okay, application startup complete. Great. Now, uh, next step, on your browser, go to this site, okay, 127.0.0.1 colon 8000 forward slash docs. So copy and paste this, okay. Again, by the way, the link to this file is provided in the description below. So come over here, go to new tab and paste this right there and hit enter. And there you go. So this is the screen you're going to see right here. Okay, next thing. So by the way, all the instructions like how to actually which links to click, which not to click, basically all the instructions are provided in that file. Okay, then click on the post. Okay, click on this post, and then click on try it out. So come over here. You're gonna see a post right there. So click on post, and then you're gonna get this option right here, and then click on try it out. Okay, so they are telling you some example values right here. So click on try it out right here. Okay, and now this is where you're going to be entering your data. So sepal length, sepal width, petal length, and petal width. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to do copy and paste. So I have a copy, or I have this right there, my copy of my body request. Control C. Thank you to the creators of copy and paste, so don't have to keep typing this thing all over again. All right, so I copied and paste that over here and click on this execute. Okay, just click on this execute, and this execute will run this command, and there you go. It tells you your prediction right there. Prediction is 0. Okay, great. So they made a prediction. It sent a post request, okay, to the program, and the program actually read that value, okay, and it made a prediction right there. Okay, let's try to see. Remember, Iris actually has 3 data set, okay, 3 classes, 0, 1, 2. So let's see if it predicts the other ones too. So come back over here. Let's try the other one, okay? So I'm going to do the other one. Now I know through experience that this should give me class 1. So let's see if it works. I copy this, come back on the top again, and paste that over here. I paste the data over here, my request body, and then click on execute again, okay? Just click on execute and come down, and there you go. You can see my prediction has changed from 0 to 1. Great, it's working. Okay, so now you know how to access your API endpoint using a browser. Now I'm going to show you how you can access your endpoint using a PowerShell. Okay, so first thing you want to do is go to your command line. Okay, and then you want to open up your command line. You want to open up your PowerShell. So the way you do this thing is go to Start, Command, and open or change to PowerShell. So come over here and type over here command. Oops, sorry. Yeah, there it is, command. Just type cmd, and that's going to bring you this screen right there, cmd command. So click on that, and this screen appears. So this is not a PowerShell, by the way, because you can see it says command prompt. So click on this little option. Let me increase the size of the screen so it's a little bit visible. All right. So this is not a PowerShell because this is command prompt. So click on this option right here, and you see this Windows PowerShell. Click on that, and there you go. That's your Windows PowerShell now. Come over here, copy this whole thing, copy this whole code. Okay, copy this, and what it's going to do is going to send a post request through a command line, and it's going to send my data. Okay, sepal length is 5.1, sepal width is 3.5, petal length is this, and petal length is this, and petal width is this. So it's going to send this data to the UVCon server. So come over here. Oh, not this one. Wait, the other one disappeared. Ah, there it is. Okay, so make sure you're on the Windows PowerShell and copy and paste this. Okay, it's just giving you a little warning. Paste anyway and hit enter, and there you go. Prediction 0. Great. So I got the response from the server. The prediction is 0. Great, it's working. So now you know how to make a prediction using a command line. Now let me show you how to do the same thing using a Python program. So see the code in this file, step 999 access API endpoints.py. So that's this file right here. All right, let me close. Okay, yeah, there you go. So in this file, I'm actually importing my request library. Then I'm specifying my URL. Okay, so I'm specifying my URL right here, and then I'm specifying my payload. This is my payload, and then I'm specifying my response and my print JSON response. That's all I'm doing. So this is going to send a a post request to the UVCon server. So let's run this. Run the Python file. And by the way, you want to run in a dedicated server. This is important because right now your UVCon server is running. You don't want this. If you run this file, it's going to conflict with your UVCon server. It may close it. So what you want to do is run Python file in a dedicated terminal. So make sure you click on this and it's going to open up another terminal, and there you go. Prediction 0. You can see it gave a prediction right here. All right, it gave a prediction 0. Okay, so this way you're able to access your API endpoint using either a web browser. Okay, I showed you using a web browser, which is this right here. You can access your API endpoint using a web browser, or you can access it through a command line, which is right here, or you can access it through a simple Python program. Thank you.